Reports of 42 person were on you. I never want try lose you, try them up on me. Well,
listen, no one's saying that Jamaican people have magical powers over anybody else, but we have to give props where it's due. And when we're looking at Jamaican culture and the effect that Jamaican culture has on the world globally, we need to give props, okay? Let's be real here. Jamaican culture, whether it's music, food, sport, has made a big impact on the world globally, especially when you're thinking about the fact that it is a small island in the Caribbean. Okay, it's not no big country like America, but everywhere in the world know about Jamaica and Jamaican music. For example, Bob Marley. Listen, you can go to Japan and see people mimicking Jamaican culture and Jamaican dances and dance hall and all of that. You can come here to the UK where I am currently, and people here in the UK, especially in London and Birmingham and the big cities, they be talking Patois and they don't even know they're talking Patois. That is how indoctrinated Jamaican culture is. That is how big of an impact Jamaicans have had in this country. So for you to act like, oh, what makes him so special? Like, stop hating. Like, it's just weird. I'm not even Jamaican. My family from Barbados. Like, I'm not even Jamaican. You're just hating. Just being a hater for no reason. Any person with sense in their head can see Jamaican people have had a massive impact on the world. Yeah? That's just facts. It's not, oh, they're better than anybody else. It's just the facts of the case. Their culture is strong and their culture has a strong impact on the world. Give props where it's due and stop hating, man. Come on.
So let me make sure that I'm understanding you correctly. So you're indicating that your mother is not in the picture at all. So everybody is just their father's background. So tell me how it works when the sperm has to meet the egg to make a baby. So without that woman in the picture, you ain't got no baby. Men don't birth babies from their dick. So
I don't think black culture was created by African Americans. Black culture in general, I feel like it kind of just depends on who you ask. Like, where does black culture comes from? Many people could probably say that it originated from Africa, because where do black people come from? Most of them originated from Africa. So I don't think Americans were the inventors of black culture. Black culture exists. Black Americans are a part of black culture, but they're not the creators of black culture, because there's so many different types of black people, and so there's so much that's under the black culture umbrella, and black Americans are not the only ones that contribute to black culture.
You're telling me that because I'm using curse word that determine my level of intellect? You're telling me because I chose to embrace my culture and I chose to do it the way I want to, that tells you that I'm ignorant? I did not know that. We were brought up to think that these words were bad. What about them that is bad? Explain to me. Peter Tosh is a icon. He went around, he sang this huge song, put it out there, bumbleclot. Do your history, know your history. It's not a bad word. It's an expressive word. Okay, just let me all know.
So you're not wrong. Jamaican is not a color, but you did say that Jamaican is a race. And I just wanted to clarify that Jamaican is not a race. It's a nationality and it's a culture, a pretty awesome culture. One that I'm really, really proud to be a part of. So as a fair-skinned Jamaican, I have been accused of appropriating the Jamaican culture on numerous occasions in my comments. I just ignore them because I know who I am. You cannot argue with facts. But it did get me thinking. So what, in your opinion, is the one thing that crosses that line between cultural appreciation and cultural appropriation? I'm so curious to hear your views on this.
Uno man nowadays, uno don't wear brief. Why uno don't wear brief? What brief do no? Boy, oh God Almighty, some of uno me a fear wonder. You know say uno bars them long than the tool what uno supposed to have long. Some of uno bars them long does a swing and I look like bosom pan no leg. So what? Jesus Christ. That's why uno weak and tan, so uno no want wear brief. What make uno no want wear brief? And them underpants and them thin you wanna run down. It no good for uno. That is why uno bars them is so long. I touch uno knee. Lord have mercy. Sometime uno wanna come. You can't see say bars longer than the teely way. Wanna go? Wanna go? Uno fi put on brief. Buy one dozen brief. Buy one half dozen brief and put it on. Yes, man, put on brief. Uno bars them long. Uno bars them long like uno nurse 12 picking me. Me don't want you see for this area. Me not no, we as woman. You see them long bars, boy. We no fear deal with them. Cause them bars this long and this a touch all their knee all both of them. Oh no bars long so. Mighty God, man, I will brief don't know. All time people not telling no, it brief good for uno if you keep up uno bars. If you keep up uno bars and keep up uno bars, that's how uno weak. So uno have to drink all kind of thing and I take all kind of thing. Tight body this, tight body that. But you me find one sitting me I walk on the road in name tight body ointment. Sitting can go so tight body ointment. Why uno don't want to wear brief?
For me, the number one thing that I find annoying about living in America is that everything is about race. And I say this being an immigrant, okay? I was born and raised in Jamaica. I moved to America when I was 11 years old. And for me, I didn't notice that I was black until I moved to America. Because, you know, like, I feel like in America, you have to check off different boxes. Like, you're black, you're white, you're Hispanic, you're Asian, you're whatever. And, like, for me, I basically saw people based on culture. Oh, you're from Jamaica. Oh, you're from Trinidad. Oh, you're from Barbados. Oh, you're from America, so you have like an American culture. Oh, you're from England, so you have like the English culture. Like for me, I saw people based on the country that they came from, and that kind of impacts their culture. I didn't really see people according to their race. I saw people like, if you're from this country, then this is the type of food that you eat. This is your flag. This is how your country operates. This is the language that you speak. And so for me, I just saw America as America. I never really saw America being differentiated by skin color. Like this whole thing about like if you don't behave the way that they think that black people are supposed to behave, oh, your black card is gonna be revoked, oh, you're not black enough, oh, you hate yourself as a black person. What exactly is a black person supposed to be? What exactly is what constitutes somebody being black? Okay, because for me it's like my culture is I'm Jamaican, so the way that I was raised, even though I lived in America, okay, and I'm now an American citizen, I was raised in a Jamaican household. So the food that I eat, the way that I talk, how I interact with people is based on how I was raised in my household. So I'm not going to behave like African Americans behave or Black Americans behave because I did not grow up in an African American household. So the things that they do that they consider to be a part of Black culture, I won't do those things because my culture is that I'm Jamaican, so I'm going to do things that are part of Jamaican culture because that's how I was raised. So I just don't understand the whole concept. I don't understand the whole concept of, oh, you're not black enough. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because I don't expect a Jamaican to act like African American. I don't expect a Nigerian or somebody that's from South Africa or somebody that's from Kenya or whatever country that they come from. I don't expect them to all behave the same way. We don't eat the same type of food. We don't behave the same type of way. We don't all have the same values. So I don't understand that in America, all people that because they look black, they're expected to act African American. And that's what black culture is in America. It's just weird and really, really stupid.
Yes, my people, good day. May I have a moment of your time? I have a prepared statement that I must read for you. Due to recent events of appropriation and misappropriation of the Jamaican culture to include, but not limited to, our language, dance, reggae, food, seasoning, ground provision, style, and swag, to name a few, I am now the most newly appointed member of the Culture Vulture Catapult crew, where we validate or disprove all things Jamaican. On the agenda, the first order of business is this scroll. See this scroll right here? If you really love our culture, you will have one of these hanging on your mantle or in your kitchen or somewhere in your home so you can practice your Jamaican before you touch the island. So you will have an even more wonderful experience. I will now do the correct pronunciation of these words and also the correct enunciation of these terms. I will also include the most current pronunciation of some of these and add a few bonuses here and there. Let us start with the first one. Don't bother me. No bother me. It's a run on words. No bother me. No bother me. It is not no bother me. It's no bother me. When you hear that, your mother tell you that or your granny tell you that or something, she mean, leave me alone right now. I'm good. All right. Next. It is mine. A fi me. A fi me. You see that? Fi me is one word. Not fi me or a fi me. A fi me. A fi me. It's all about the rhythm. Trust me, people. Rhythm. A fi me is 2 words. That a fi me. Even though it look like it is 3 words here, is 2 words. A fi me. Remember me told you. Next one. Good looking girl. Christine. Christine, it kind of old, kind of dated. Modern thing now would I say, baby, I, daughter, sweetheart, lovely, rose. All different kind of wonderful affirmations for our beautiful women. Next, just a little, just a tops. Tops, like a pinch. But we don't say pinch, we say just a tops. Tops. Just a tops. All right, next. Where we going? A con artist. We call them Ginal, trickster. All right. Let me move on. Look at that. Kude. Look at that. Kude. See how it sound? Look at that. Kude. All right. Can you please, I beg you, leave me alone? Left me. Leave me alone. Left me. You know them I come say, yeah, baby, buy something now. Hey, you want one of these? I know you need one of these. I know you have 10 in your bag already, but you can't buy another one. You say, left me. And you have to say it with like a little in it. You understand? Say, left me. Yeah. Next. Oh my gosh. You say, G's and peace. Like if you see something, you know you just can't look away. You say, G's and peace. That's how that sound. Pay attention to how it sound. G's and peace. All right. Next. Excuse me. Someone said, just a word. That's true, but we don't really use it too often. We will say, if you say, excuse me, we might say something like, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Or we might say, watch here, no, watch here, no, watch here, no. So, excuse me, we just a word, we use it. But it's not the most common use. We want to say, excuse me. We say, you can simply say, a minute. Give me a second. 1 minute. So if you go, where that use a lot is if you are trying to get some assistance somewhere, like in a store or even wherever you're staying or whatever, and there's somebody who work there and you're trying to get to them and them doing something. And you say, excuse me, and they say, 1 minute. That same thing. 1 minute. All right, what going on now? Take care. What good? That is also fairly old. We don't really too use it too often. We will say stuff like, now look more. Or later. You understand? Means the same thing. Next. Hey there. Hey there. You know what I mean? Who said? Nobody said. But anyway. Hey there. We say, psst. No, you don't do that to man. That is only for women. So you see them put this here. Hey there. That just goes to show, say, whoever build this, I know the man of Jamaica. We're not talking about a hey there and a psst. Because if you see somebody, a man, a male, that you know, you're trying to get their attention, you're not saying no psst. You say, yo, brother, my youth, father. Hear me now? Yeah, all those things. So, hey there don't mean no psst. So, if you go Jamaica and you see a male and you talk about psst, and you are a male too, and the psst, no work there, so you don't say, yo, my youth, brother. Excuse me. All right, 1 minute. See, we go back to the previous then now. All right. Turn there. You're riding with them. You say turn there. And turn there is turn desa. Desa. Mean there, so. Desa. Right, desa. All right, so turn desa. Turn right, desa. That's what me say. And usually when you have to say it in that manner, turn desa, is because your Jamaican driver doing a million down the road. Want to drop you off fast. You understand? All right, next. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. Give thanks. Manners. Respect. Peace. Yeah, man. Many words for thanks. All right. Girlfriend. Daughter. Baby love. Punchelo. Yeah, anything nice to call the ladies them. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. We don't use that. Next. Children. Picnic. Yeah, picnic. We use that still. And mother. Yeah. So, this is where we're starting. With the scroll. I saw a video the other day. Somebody said them pronouncing Jamaican word. You understand? And I don't understand. No, in closing, thank you for your time so far. In closing, always remember, being Jamaican, everybody not look like this. You have Jamaican will look like this, but don't have these. And them are Jamaican. And you have Jamaican, what it's not this. Them white. And them is still Jamaican. You have Jamaican who Indian. You have Jamaican who German. You have Jamaican who Asian, Chinese, Japanese. We have all kind of Jamaican. That's why our motto say, out of many, one people. Many kind of people in a Jamaica. More than what I am even aware of. You understand? I don't know all the history of Jamaica, but I can tell you, say, it is not just this. These type people are there. All kind. Straight white people, straight Chinese, straight Japanese people there, Jamaica. Indian, all both. So, bear that in mind when you see Jamaica being represented. But one thing is for sure, when we talk, you can tell the difference in the pronunciations and enunciations. So, if these words that you heard me say don't sound like how you hear me say, send me the video, send me the link, and say, yo, are they Jamaican or not? And I, being a member, newly most member of the Culture Vulture Catapult crew, will validate or disprove if this is really Jamaican or not. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for paying attention. And be on the lookout for any imposters or perpetrators who try to take over the culture. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And don't forget to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel.